All right. Wolverines control the tip. Varney in the front court. Paulson, Bixby, over to Hall. Now to Varney. Back up to Paulson on the top of the key. Johnson left of the, fires a three. Off. Number 14, that's Little with the rebound. Has it up ahead to number 5, that's Wirchus. Wirchus looking. Gets it to Little. Back to Wirchus. He's guarded by Johnson. 32, that is Larson. Stolen away by Paulson. Layup by Hall, that's good. Wirchus in the front court for the Cyclones. Looking, got it to number 10, that's Baumgartner. Looking, got it back to Wirchus. Way out front, no, Little loses control. Knocked away. Stolen away, Johnson, ahead to Bixby. Bixby driving, loses the handle. Stolen away by Little. Now it's ahead to Wirchus. Got it to number 35, that's Kolstrad. Looking, inside, knocked away by Paulson. Picked up by Johnson. He's double teamed. Got it to Paulson. Paulson taking it up the floor himself. Now to Bixby. Fires a long three. Off the mark. Hall inside. Doesn't get the rebound. 32 Larson snatched it away from Hall. Wirchus to Little. Or excuse me, that's Baumgartner. And at number 5, that's Wirchus. Stolen away. But Johnson steps out of bounds. It's going to be Cyclone basketball underneath their basket. Looking. He's still looking. Counts on. Still looking. Got it in. That's Larson. To Little. Back to Larson. T3 zone look by the Wolverines. Larson. No. Right side to Baumgartner. Baumgartner throws a pass right by Little's face. Turnover Cyclones. It's going to be, quick timeout. It's going to be a quick timeout by the Cyclones. Their head coach does not like how things are going. Hello, Wolverine fans. Sorry for not the introduction that you're usually getting, but game started quickly. My name's Brad Eichenberg. I'm going to be bringing you play-by-play action of this JV game between the Dike-New Hartford Wolverines and the Denver Cyclones. Dike-New Hartford's coming off a really good last week where they went 3-0. Looking to make it 4-0 on this new year. Got it in. Here comes Varney. Got it across the timeline. Looking. Got it to Hall. Hall looking inside. Got it to Paulson. Now to Johnson, right side. Dribbles. Bixby fires another three. In and out. No good. That's Wirchus with the rebound. Knocked away by Johnson. Almost runs into Grandma, but on the scores table, but Grandma's okay. Larson set to inbound. Got it into Wirchus. Looking. Penetrates. Dishes it to number 35. He's fouled on the shot. That's Kolstrad. He's fouled. He's fouled by Bixby. That's his first foul. Kolstrad to the line for 2. Looking for Denver's first points. He puts the first one up and in. Kolstrad, the sophomore. Bounces it twice, flies it again. Too hard off the back iron. Rebound. Here come the Wolverines. Hall to Varney. Back to Johnson. Paulson's going to fire a three. He got it. Caleb Paulson showing the range, showing the touch. Larson got it. He's hounded by Bixby. Bumped, fouled. Excuse me, that's not Bixby. Looks like that foul is going to be on number 22, Paulson. That's my guess. It's not for sure. Put it up and put it in. That's number 32. That's Larson. For the Cyclones, he put it up and put it in on the inbound play. Hall left side. Now to Varney, looking. Got it to Bixby. Bixby looking. Now to Johnson. Drives. Kicks it to Hall. Corner 3. In and out. No good. Colster on the rebound. Ahead. Number 5. Poked away. Here comes Johnson for the Wolverines. Varney drives. Put it up and put it in. Gus Varney takes the dribble drive to the basket. Put it up and put it in. 7-3. Wolverines. Colster on the inside. He's fouled again. I got to see who that foul is going to be on. That foul's on Varney. 3 fouls on the Wolverines. Colster to the line where he's 1 for 2 tonight. 3:17 left first quarter. He puts the first one up. No good. Folkers and Loger check in for Varney and Bixby for the Wolverines. Colster gets one more. Bounces it twice. Throws it. No good. Hall got it to Johnson. Over to Loger. Got it into Folkers. Musselin. Put it up. No good. Rebound. That's number 5. That's Wirchus. Wirchus hounded up the floor by Johnson. Drives over Folkers. No good. Rebound Hall. Hall got it to Johnson. Johnson fires it ahead to Paulson. Now to Johnson. Back to Hall. Loger bounces it into Folkers. Folkers looking, kicks it out Paulson. Drives. No foul call. Looks like he got bumped by Larson. No call. That's Wirchus. Catches a screen in the lane. Kick out. Number 14. That's no good. That was Little on the 3-point line. Kicked out of bounds. That's going to be Wolverine basketball, leading 7-3 here with 2:26 left. Johnson takes the ball. Got it to Loger. Loger looking. Got it to Paulson. Now to Hall. Johnson drives baseline. Loses a handle. That's going to go to the Cyclone way. Off of Johnson. That's Wirchus. He's going to walk it up the floor for the Cyclones. He's met by Johnson. Now Baumgartner way out front. Dumps it inside. Looking. No. Kicks it back out. There's Larson. Penetrates in the lane. Layup. No good. Too hard. Folkers with the defensive rebound for the Wolverines. Way ahead to Paulson. Paulson going to drive. Missed it. Loger's going to battle it in there for the Wolverines. Ooh, looks like he stepped out of bounds. No call. Wirchus has it for the Cyclones. Hounded by Loger. Bumped yet. Looking. Got it. There's Little. Now to Baumgartner. Baumgartner drives baseline. Kicks it. Turnover. Fires a pass right by Little. That's a turnover Cyclones. Bixby's going to quickly check in for the Wolverines. Paulson's going to sit down. 1:30 left. Wolverines nursing a 4-point lead here. Johnson has it. Bixby, open. Doesn't take the 3. Now to Hall, now to Johnson. Johnson, Bixby, straight on 3. Rimming, no good. Colster with the rebound for the Cyclones. Got it to Larson. He's going to push the ball up the floor. Long bounce pass. Got it to Baumgartner. Back to Larson. Driving layup, no good. Johnson, Larson battle. Larson wins it. Put it up and put it in. Larson has 4 of the 5 points for the Cyclones. Johnson with under a minute in the front court. Bixby catches a screen, dumps it into Folkers, knocked away, but he's fouled. Foul is going to be on 32. Larson. Varney's going to inbound it right side of the backboard. Catches it. Looking, still looking. Loger to Johnson. Johnson was going to penetrate. No, back to Loger. Bounces it in. Oh, tipped away. That's going to be Cyclone basketball. Cyclone basketball. That's Wolverine basketball, left side of the backboard here. Johnson's going to inbound. Gets it to Bixby. Bixby hounded. Looking, dead. Throws it way out front to Varney. 37 seconds left. Varney hounded by Little. Got it to Johnson. Drives. Bixby, no. Knocked away. Stolen by Kolstrid. Now to number 5, that's Wirchus. Little for rimming, no good. Larson put it up, no good. Bixby with the rebound with 17 seconds left, way ahead to Johnson. Slows it down. He's going to take it to the rack. 32, that's Larson. He's going to pick up his second foul. With 10.6 seconds left, Wolverines are going to inbound the basketball. Johnson looking, still looking, bounces it to Bixby. Bixby puts it up, no good. Larson got it to Wirchus. Wirchus looking, 3, 2, Little, 3 ball, no good. First quarter score, Wolverines 7. Denver Cyclones 5. So, at the end of the first quarter, here we go. 2-point lead for the Wolverines. Of course, the Wolverines are coming off that double overtime victory of West Fork on Thursday night, where they had to battle quite a bit. Obviously, yes, that team is shorthanded, only playing with maybe 7 to 8 guys a game. But they got the job done and got the win. Up next, after this game, I'll be bringing you play-by-play of the freshman game versus Denver. And then probably about 6:15, you can tune it into probably Travis Kiewit and Will Reinhardt to bring you the varsity girls game and boys game here in Dike versus the Cyclones. The boys game should be a doozy. On the floor for the Cyclones, it looks like number 11, Rickards, number 1, Rothmeyer, Little, Kolstrid, and Wirchus. Rothmeyer up top. Now he got it to Ricketts. Now Kolstrid looking, bounces it in, put it up, blocked. Battle on the floor. Rothmeyer has it for the Cyclones. Way over to Little. Over to Wirchus, looking. Drives, still put it up, no good. Varney with the rebound. Head to Johnson, 2-on-2. Hall, long 3, no good. Gonna go over the backboard. Turnover. Turnover Wolverines. Ricketts gets it into Wirchus. Working on Johnson. Now we're to Little. He's guarded by Varney. Now to Ricketts. Covered up by Paulson. Gets it into Kolstrid. Now to Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer to Little. Now to Kolstrid. Patient on offense are the Cyclones. Got it to Ricketts. Knocked away by Hall. Hall's going to gather it. Look. Bounces it into Paulson. Shot fake. Looked like he got fouled. No call. Going to be Wolverine basketball. Bixby's going to inbound it for the Wolverines. Slaps it. Got it in. Johnson. Layup. No good. Wirchus with the rebound. Golden opportunity for the Wolverines. Didn't capitalize. Wirchus drives. Left-handed layup. No good. Bixby with the rebound. Paulson. Paulson up the left side of the floor. Gets it to Hall. Drives. Bounces it to Johnson. Put it up and put it in. Braxton Johnson, he has 2 points on the night. 9-5 Wolverines. Wirchus. Now got it to Rothmeyer. Ricketts up top. Catch a screen from Kolstrid. Got it. Rothmeyer guarded by Varney. Up top. Got it to Wirchus. Left side of the floor. Kicks it to Little. Now to Rothmeyer. Right side of the floor. Rothmeyer puts the ball to the floor. Hands off to Wirchus. Dang near around the circle of half court. Switches. Now it's going to be to Rothmeyer. Now to Wirchus. Now to Ricketts. Working the offense are the Cyclones. Little to Wirchus. Cutting. Nope. Rothmeyer on the right side. Got it to Wirtjes up top. 4:32 left. Wirtjes drives. Blocking foul. That foul is going to be on Jarek Hall. His first foul. That bucket's going to count, I think, for the that bucket was good. And the and one. 8-9. Wolverine lead is 1. Johnson got it to Hall. Hall looking, drives, got it. Gonna stay here with the Wolverines. Johnson's gonna take it right side of the basket. 4:18 left. 9-8 is the score. Varney, Johnson looking. Got it to Bixby in the lane. Shot, no good, too hard. Rebound Bixby, put it up, no good. Got a pushing foul on Bixby. Yes, he pushed Ricketts out of bounds. 2 fouls on Benton Bixby. 9-8. Here comes Folkerts. He's going to check in for Bixby. Looks like they're going to apply a little pressure, are the Wolverines. Ricketts set to throw it in. Got it into Wirtjes. He's going to drive at the right side of the floor. Cut off by Johnson. Now to Little. Penetrates. Shot. Blocked. Knocked away. Johnson dang near headed for the Wolverines. Got to recover. Wirtjes penetrates in the lane. Got fouled. And he's going to go to the line for 2. That's number 11. That's Trevor Folkerts. He has 1 foul. Team's 6th foul. Wirtjes back at the line where he's 1 for 1. Flies the first one. Cans it. 9-9. Wolverines have been without a bucket for a while. Wirtjes doesn't get the lead for the Cyclones. Varney has it. Coming across the timeline, met by Ricketts. Now to Hall. Hall, Varney. Should have came down with it. Rushed the shot, no good. Little has it. Now to Wirtjes. Another opportunity to take the lead. Didn't do it. Ricketts to Wirtjes. Wirtjes drives, knocked away by Johnson. It's going to stay Cyclone basketball. Cyclones are going to inbound it. Wirtjes looking, still looking. Got it to Little. He's going to fire a corner 3. No good. He's off the mark tonight. Over the back foul. That foul is going to be on Ricketts. His first foul for the Cyclones. 3:17 left, 9-9. Varney got it to Hall, now to Paulson. Paulson covered up by Ricketts, now to Johnson. Johnson to Paulson, to Hall. Hall's gonna fire a corner 3. Bucket, Jarek Hall. 12-9, Wolverines. First bucket in a while for the Wolverines. Jarek Hall puts the 3 in. Wirtjes has it in the front court, drives around Johnson. Left-handed layup, no good. He's missed a lot of them right now. Way up ahead to Hall. Got it to Paulson. Now to Johnson. Johnson's going to launch a 3 off the mark. Hall with the rebound. He's going to penetrate, kick out Varney. Now over to Paulson. Got it into Folkerts. Folkerts looking. Paulson drives. Got to Varney. Paulson right in front of me. Now to Varney, way over to Hall. Reverses it. Johnson on the drive. Folkerts got it. Good dish from Braxton Johnson to set up Folkerts for the layup. 14-9, stolen by Johnson. His layup is good. Braxton Johnson, Denver coach, not happy again with his team's lack of effort and hustle. Timeout, Denver Cyclones. Wolverine lead, 16-9. Back here, 2 minutes even, left to go before halftime. Wolverines have a 7-point lead. Wirtjes has it on the inbounds. Got it across. Feeds it to Colster. He's fouled. He's going to be fouled by number 4. That's Varney, his second foul. Varney has 2. Bixby has 2. Bonus time for the Cyclones as Wolverines have 7 fouls. Colster to the line where he's rattles in the first one. He has 2 points, all 2 points coming from the free throw line. He's 2 for 5. Make it 2 for 6. Folkerts has it in the front court. Drives, got it to Johnson. Drives, going to be bumped. Bumped. That foul is going to be that's Larson's third foul. That's 32's first foul. Or third foul. Paulson gets it into Loger, back to Paulson. Way out front to Hall. Hall to Paulson. Looking, still looking. Cross court to Johnson. Fires a 3 off the mark, way off the mark. Little has it. Now to Wirtjes. Wirtjes looks. Ricketts, 3. Got it. Ricketts rattles in a 3 for the Cyclones. Bumping foul. Loger look for it. No call. 13-16. Ricketts drives. Layup, no good. Got it to Folkerts. Loger. No good. Layup. Colstrad with the rebound. We're just way out front to Ricketts. Little. Now to Ricketts. Looking. Now to Little. Penetrates back out to Ricketts. They're just playing catch. Little and Ricketts are. Now to Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer dribbles once. Got it back to Ricketts. Rothmeyer looking. Ricketts drives. Dishes it to number 5 Wirtjes. Layup no good. Folkers has the rebound. Got it to Johnson. Johnson way ahead to Hall. Now to Johnson. Drives around. Hall, long 3. Rimming, no good. Colster with the rebound. 9 seconds left. Rothmeyer pushes it ahead. Looking, now to Wirtjes. 3, 2. Fires the shot at the horn. No good. Halftime score, 16-13 in favor of the Wolverines. We'll be back for the third quarter right after this. Good, how are you? What's new? What's new today? Nothing. You opened what? No, I'm sure. I'm sure. No kidding. You had to what? Where at? Oh, till mom gets up. Till mom gets up. From the quick trip. What is wrong with you? What? You better go do that. Back here with just about a minute left before we start the third quarter. Probably get started a little bit before that. Cyclones send out Baumgartner, Kolstrud, Larson, Little, and Wirchus. Wolverines send out Paulson, Bixby, Johnson, Varney, and Hall. 16-13. Wolverines with the 3-point lead. It's going to be Wolverine basketball at the start. This third quarter. Paulson got it into Varney. Half-court trap. Got it way out to Paulson. Looks, drives, banker, good. Caleb Paulson with the first points of the second half. Extends the lead to 5 for the Wolverines. Larson pushed it ahead. Lost. Dumps it into Kolstrud. Fumbled it away. And Johnson gets the ball. Varney to Hall. Left-handed layup. Good. Jerry Hall. Wirchus has it in the front court for the Cyclones. Guarded by Johnson. Gets around Johnson. Kicks it to, it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Varney. Going to be Cyclone basketball on the side. 6:21 left. 7-point lead for the Wolverines. Wirchus up top. Left-handed dribble. Gets around Johnson. Kicks it to Little. Little. Got a screen from Kolstrud. Larson knocked away by Bixby. Got it ahead to Johnson. Johnson's going to have a left-handed layup. Good. Braxton Johnson. 22-13. Larson or Wirchus in the front court. Driving layup. No good. Kolstrud had the rebound. No good. Looks like going to be Wolverine basketball. Johnson has it. Now he inbounds it to Varney. 5:50 left to go. Got it to Johnson. Now to Varney. Varney to Paulson. Back to Varney. Looking to Johnson. Now to Hall. Penetrates baseline. Kicks it way out front. Paulson. Going to try a three. No good. Hustle for the board. Got it Bixby. Johnson's driving. Layup good. Braxton Johnson again. 24-13. 11-point lead for the Wolverines. Wirchus. Catch. Doesn't use the screen. Drives. Kicks it out. Larson. Little. Gonna fire a three. Got it. 30-second timeout taken by the Cyclones after the 3 by Little. Cuts the Wolverine lead to 8. 8 points for Johnson. We have 7 points for Jared Hall. Varney has 2. Folkerts has 2, and Paulson has 2. Oh, excuse me, Paulson has 5. After the timeout, Wolverine's ball going to be underneath. .508 left, 8-point lead. Here we go. Varney has it. Coming across the timeline as he does now. Bounces it to Bixby. Gets it to Hall. Right side. Hall looking. Or excuse me, that's Johnson. Got it to Hall now. Looking. Got it to Bixby. Looking. Knocked away. Poked away. Picked up by Little. Now stolen by Larson. Larson driving. Got it to Colstrad. Blocked it. Jerry Hall with the block. Got it to Johnson. Johnson to Hall. Looking. Hounded by Little. Paulson. Got it to Varney. Varney looking. Got it to Paulson. Now to Johnson on the right side. Hall. Now to Paulson. Up top. Almost stolen away. Varney has it. Kicks it to Johnson. Fires a 3. Rimming. No good. No defensive rebound there for the Wolverines. Larson gathers it. Little. Going to fire another one. Does he feel it? No. Colstrad. Raw offensive board. Put it up and put it in. 6-point lead. Dang near stolen away by Wirchus. Johnson's going to drive. Layup good. Braxton Johnson. 26-18. 3:51 left. Third quarter. Wirchus in the front court for the Cyclones. Doesn't use the screen from Colstrad. Poked away. Larson to Little. Little shot fake. Driving. Penetrates. Put it up. No good. Larson got it in. And we got an injury timeout here. Larson put that bucket in for the Cyclones. Injured on the play is Little. 26-20. Looks like he hurt his shin, but we'll see about what happens here. .334 left, third quarter. Little's lipping off the floor. Looks like Ricketts is going to go in for him. As he does. Yes, he does. Ricketts checks in for Little. Paulson's going to inbound it for the Wolverines. Gets it to Varney. Varney's going to walk it up the floor. 3:30 left. Varney, right-handed dribble. Got it to Johnson. Going to catch a screen from Bixby. Drives around. Penetrates. Out of bounds. Looks like he stepped on the end line. As he did. Turnover Wolverines. Here come the Cyclones. Ricketts penetrates. 15-footer. No good. Varney with the rebound. Got it to Johnson. Ahead. Fires across. Paulson to Hall. Hall drives baseline. Got bumped and fouled by Colstrad. His first foul. First foul of the half. 3:04 left. Looks like Loger checks in for Paulson. Hall's going to inbound it for the Wolverines. Dumps it into Johnson. In point blank. Got to put it up and put it in. Johnson's 12th point of the ballgame. 28-20. Here come the Cyclones. Got it to Ricketts in the front court. Ricketts over to Wirchus. Fighting through the screen. There's Johnson. That's going to be his first foul. Wirchus gets it into Ricketts. Ricketts, guarded by Varney, catches a screen from Colstrad. Got it to Wirchus, covered up by Johnson. Another screen from Colstrad. Looking. Ricketts, still looking. Wirchus got it, dumps it into Larson underneath the basket. Was fouled. He's going to go to the line for 2. I think that foul's going to be on Loger. Larson misses the first one. 28-20, 2:26 left. Books the next one. That's Larson. He's 1 for 2. 7-point lead for the Wolverines. 2:24 left. Varney has it. Over to Johnson. Now to Hall. Hall looking. Got it to Varney. Quickly over to Loger. Now to Johnson. He's going to drive baseline. Kicks it out to Varney. Got it to Johnson in the corner. Loger drives. Got it to Johnson. Hall penetrates down the lane. Kicks it to Varney. Varney's going to fire a 3. Got it. Gus Varney reigns in a 3. 10-point lead. Wirtjes. Good defense by Folkers. Kick out Little. He's going to fire a corner 3. He got it. Little starting to feel it a little bit from 3-point range. Varney way ahead to Loger. Dumps it into Folkers. Folkers, drop fake, put it up and put it in. Trevor Folkers. Quick ball movement. Good dump down. Found Folkers underneath for the layup. Johnson hounding Wirtjes out front. Still hounding him. Counts going. Knocked away. Stolen away. Varney way ahead. Johnson. Johnson driving. Loger. Layup. Good. Larson got it ahead to Ricketts. Inside. Got it to Little now. Way out front to Larson. Loses the handle. Folkers stole it. Now to Hall. Driving layup. Got it. Jarek Hall. 13-point lead for the Cyclones. Wirtjes got it over to Ricketts. Ricketts back to Wirtjes. Now to Larson. Larson guarded by Hall. Ricketts no good on the rebound. No good on the shot. It's going to stay Cyclone basketball. Rothmeyer checks in for Kolstrad. Looks like Wirtjes is going to inbound the basketball for the Cyclones. Looking, still looking. Way out front, Rothmeyer between the circles. Got it to Larson. He's going to fire a triple. No good. Johnson with the rebound. Ahead to Hall. Back to Johnson. Layup good. Braxton Johnson, 14 points tonight. 39-24. Wirtjes loses the handle. Goes off Hall. It's going to stay Cyclone basketball. (39-24). Wirtjes going to land bound at left side of the basketball hoop. Looking, still looking, looking. 5-second call was close. Got it to Little in the backcourt. 13 seconds left. Little guard Ricketts fires a 3. No good. Hall hustles, tracks down the rebound. 5.2 seconds left. It's going to be Cyclone basketball. Larson's going to be set to inbound it for the Cyclones, as he does to Wirtjes. Ooh, that's offensive foul. Look like it. Wirtjes fires. No. End of the third quarter. It's 39-24. Wolverines have a 15-point lead going into the fourth quarter. (39-24). Run down a little bit of the scoring for the Wolverines. Loger has 2. Hall has 9. Varney has 5. Johnson has 14 to lead all scorers. Folkers has 4. Bixby doesn't have anything. And Paulson has 5. For the Cyclones, Wirtjes has 4 points. Ricketts has 3 points. Little has 8 points. Larson has 5 points. And Kolstrad has 3 points. 2 for the Cyclones. Wolverines send out Loger, Folkers, Bixby, Johnson, and Hall. It'll be Larson, Wirtjes, Little, Ricketts, and Rothmeyer. Little gonna fire a 3 to start it off. No. off of a Cyclone. Wolverines inbound it. Looks like they're going to face a little token pressure from the Cyclones. Folkerts has it in the backcourt. Now to Johnson. Fires it ahead. Bixby to Loger. Back out to Folkerts. Folkerts looking. Bounces it into Bixby. Fouled on the play by Little. Little picks up number 1. Johnson looking to inbound it for the Wolverines. Still looking. Knocked away, stolen away. Picked it. Johnson fires it. Got it up. Put it in. Johnson one-legged shot. Left side of the backboard. Put it up. Put it in. 41-24 Wolverines. Ricketts fakes the pass. Now to Little. Now to Rothmeyer. Drives around Loger. Layup. No good. Larson laid it up and laid it in. That's Larson's 7th point of the ball game. Pressure. Now to Folkerts. Folkerts looking. Got it to Johnson. Johnson back to Folkerts. Got it across the timeline. Folkerts bounces it to Loger. Loger. No good on the shot. Ricketts with the rebound for the Cyclones. Pushed it ahead to Little. Now to Wirchus. Stolen by Johnson. He's going to take it. Dished it to Hall. Little jumper. No good. Johnson tried to gather it for the Wolverines. No, Loger does. Bixby straight on 3. Good. Benton Bixby reigns in a 3. 44-26. Wolverine lead. Ricketts. Now to Larson. Now to Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer penetrates. Short jumper in the lane. He put it up and put it in. Rothmeyer. That's Keaton Rothmeyer. Now Johnson has it, facing this pressure from the Cyclones. Folkerts back to Johnson. Now to Folkerts again. Got it across the timeline. Knocked away. Hall has it. Now to Loger. Loger penetrates. Now he traveled. Barney's going to check in for the Wolverines. Loger's going to sit down. Here comes Paulson. And Folkerts is going to sit down. 44-28, Wolverine lead. 4:58 left to go and counting. Wirchus to Larson. Guarded by Bixby. Dumps it into Ricketts. Back out to Little. Corner 3. No good. Bixby has the board. Way ahead to Hall. Hall driving. Got it to Varney. Put it up. No good. Varney misses a bunny. 4:40 left. Here comes Larson for the Cyclones. Johnson was going to fall out of bounds. Knocks it off of Larson. Way ahead to Hall. Layup, no good. Hall's going to go to the line for 2. That foul's on Little. His 2nd foul. Hall's going to go to the line for the first free throws of the night for the Wolverines. 44-28. Make it 45-28. 4:30 left, 4th quarter. Hall flies it and books it. Nothing but the twine. 2 for 2 is Jarek Hall. 46-28. 18-point lead for the Wolverines. Ricketts has it for the Cyclones front court. Guarded by Paulson. Gets around him. Knocked away. Larson. No shot. On the floor. That foul's on Johnson. His 2nd foul. We're just looking to inbound it. Rothmeyer. Now over to Ricketts. Ricketts to Larson. Bounces it into Wirchus. Drives around Bixby. Laid it up. Laid it in. Wirchus puts it in. Varney. Now to Johnson. Paulson. Hall. Driving. Loses the handle. Still has it. Got it ahead. Now here comes Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer falling down. Looks like he traveled with it. No. Jarek Hall comes with the board. No foul there. Johnson has it. Put it up. Put it in. Braxton Johnson. 18 points for Johnson. 18-point lead. Poked away from Ricketts by Johnson. Burgess drives. Offensive foul. That foul was called on Wirtjes, I think. 48-30. Johnson to Varney. Back to Johnson. Head to Hall across the timeline. Stops his dribble. Got it to Johnson. Bixby. Varney has it. Stops his dribble way out front. Paulson has it. Slapped away by Little. Didn't see it. It's going to be white basketball. Varney has it in the backcourt. Got it through. Varney and Johnson run into each other. Hall inside. Loses the handle. Turnover Wolverines. Little knocked it away from Hall. 2:58 left. Here comes Wirtjes for the Cyclones. Drives. Knocked away. It's going to stay here. That was poked away by Johnson. Little has it. Looking, still looking. Skip past Ricketts. Gonna fire three, no. Larson, fouled by Bixby. Bixby picks up number 3. With 2:45 left, Larson's gonna go to the line where he's 1 for 2. Rattles in and out for Larson. 1 for 3 is he. Fires the next one. Rattles around, no. Pinballed around. Varney picks it up for the Wolverines. Got it. Now to Bixby. Into the front court. Over to Varney. Little tip away. Dang near stolen away. Hall penetrates. Bixby gonna fire a 3. Good. Benton Bixby rattles in a 3. 51-30. That's Bixby's 4th foul. That's 4 on Bixby. Kolstrad. Looks Kolstrad and Baumgartner ready to check in for the Cyclones. Larson fires the first one. Got it. It's 2 for 5. Ricketts and Rothmeyer check in. 20-point lead for the Wolverines. Next one. Got it. Johnson got it to Varney. Varney's going to walk it up the floor with 2:15 left. Looks like he's met. Razzie comes across by Baumgartner. Got it to Hall. Now to Paulson. Paulson to Varney. Tripped and fouled by Baumgartner. Baumgartner gets ran over by... Varney gets tripped and fouled by Baumgartner. Johnson looking to inbound it. In the backcourt to Varney. Hounded by Baumgartner. Got it across, bounces it into Bixby. Laid it up, laid it in, and was fouled. That's on Larson, his 4th foul. Bixby at the line for the and 1. Looking for his 8th point of the ball game. Flies it, book it. Then Bixby. Folkers checks in for Jarek Hall. Bixby has 9. Wirtjes in the front court. Larson, Wirtjes knocked away by Folkers. Recovered by Paulson. Got it to Johnson. Johnson's going to push it ahead. Stops his dribble. Got it to Varney. Dumps it into Folkers. Folkers back, bounces it to Varney. Left side, back to Folkers. Folkers looking, still looking. Now to Varney. Varney looking. Now got it to Paulson. Timeouts just for a sub. Substitution, here we go. Paulson checks, Loger checks in. Johnson got it. To Loger, to Bixby. Bixby covered up by Kolstrad. Folkers, bumped by Little, no call. Now to Paulson. Here's Loger. Back to Bixby. Bixby dumps it into Loger on the inside. Knocked away. Stolen away by Little loses the handle, gains control. Knocked away by Bixby. He's bumped and fouled. Little's third foul, maybe a little frustrating foul. It's going to be a 1-and-1 for Folkerts. (54-32), 22-point lead for the Wolverines. Folkerts flies his first one way off, doesn't hit the rim. Varney is going to check in for Johnson with 1:02 left. Johnson leads with 18 points. Under a minute to go. Wirchus guarded by Varney. Got it to Little. Shot fake on Loger. Dries. Nothing. Larson. Got it back to Wirchus. Wirchus drives around Varney. Put it up. No call. Bixby has the rebound. Now to Varney. Now to Paulson. 40 seconds left. Wolverines are going to come away with the W. Bixby. Now to Folkerts. Hounded. He traveled with it first. That's a turnover, Folkerts. On the Wolverines, it'll be Cyclone basketball. Baumgartner gets it into Wirchus. 30 seconds left. Catch a screen for Kolstrad. Little, gonna fire another three. Got it. Varney across the timeline with 13 seconds left. Got it around Baumgartner, got it to Paulson. Paulson kicks it out to Folkerts. He's just gonna hold it last. That's gonna be your final score, 54-35. Wolverines victorious. And I'll be back for the freshman game.